too.
Recording in progress. Sound. Sí.
This like on the jazz. Katanga jazz. Baadaye kacheki hapo. Chagoni extension.
Heading.
Yeah. I need to use it from the beginning. Not this one. Which keyboard is that we use? Oh. Is already? Bigger things. Bigger things. So that at capacity.
Yeah, no cable.
Yeah. It's changing so much. That's everything.
Wema
You can't. Yeah, of course. That's
When must
given.
okay. Okay. Wema.
Those two questions. Consequences. Yes. This equipment is not working. Exactly.
Email. Email. Oh, what I do? Where is it? That's that I do. And I can share the screen. Using which laptop? This one or this one? We could experiment it, even as we progress. What I would do, what I would say, I would even be giving you and you experiment as we do that. That's true. Refresh. Yes. Right, joins.
Recording in progress.
No, information. Morning, my lord. Morning, Doctor. Lord, I have a cold. In case anyone is thirsty, we have extra masses here. But I believe we should. Wow. A lot because I need assistance of IT. Let me begin from an area so that as it goes, Antena is not around, but so that we can do it another way.
You want us to start with something, bring that?
Yes, before they, because Mr. Antena is not around. Yes, can we just because we are sharing him is in the Magara case also.
Recording in progress.
But I think I'm when I they were trying to have us to try, but that's not something.
You may sit. You may sit.
A lot we can be starting the background as that's I believe my Lord is always reminded of the oath. Doctors, uninformed Ugandan, please switch on. Right? As an informed Ugandan, you have been following the proceedings of this court. In this case, in the media, right?
That's right, my lord.
Would I be correct to say right from the beginning of this trial? What stage did you begin following the proceedings here?
My lord, I started following this case right from the time Mr. Katanga was killed. Rather, Mr. Katanga died.
Died.
Yes.
You think he was not killed? Died of malaria?
No, my lord, he did not die of malaria. The newspaper reports were clearly stated that it was gunshot injuries.
So you also followed through the prosecution witnesses as they testified in this trial, correct?
Not all of them, my lord.
Some of them.
Some of them, yes.
And so by the time you are issuing your first report, you actually had a lot of information as to what was going on in this court. Correct?
I don't know what you mean by a lot of information.
You had substantial information about
I had
this trial.
information. I had information.
And even when they put the accused persons on their defense, that fact was brought to your knowledge.
That's right, my lord.
And as observed last time, that was way before you modified your first report into the second and third reports that you presented.
That's not right, my lord. I never modified my first report.
That's before you came up, maybe.
Yes, before
You came up with your second and third report.
that is right.
And you say
What we have, my lord, there is the first report, the second, third one.
because this is the position of the witness. It is the witness. I asked the witness. It is the witness. I asked the witness how many reports did you issue? He said 3 reports. Which one? He named them. And in his perspective, my lord, the PowerPoint presentation is the third report. So this is information from the witness. We can't create it.
Mr. Webazi, you will correct that in the examination. Because if the witness has said he has 3 reports and he has referred to them as 3 reports, you can clarify.
Not where I had the
That was before you came up with your
second and third report. Yes. And as we said, Dr. Mvua, for the second and third report was self-initiated by you. You had no additional instructions from KAA.
No, my lord. I didn't have any additional instructions.
So it was self-initiated.
That's not right. It was based on the initial request that I had.
So for the record, it's that for the second and third report, you had no additional instructions, but it was
It was-
based on the
Yes,
initial instruction.
right.
Dr. Mvua, we have a copy of the initial instructions, which is Constitution Exhibit 129.
That's right.
Did it contain instructions for you to continue issuing additional reports besides the actual review?
My lord, that request did not limit me to make one report.
Yeah, so the clarification I want is that after you issue the first, you followed through the proceedings. And without any prompting from KAA, you felt the need to issue the second and third report. That's all I want, clear on record.
Yeah,
That was that the position? Yes or no?
I think what you're insinuating is wrong.
No,
But
forget about
yeah,
what I'm
okay.
insinuating.
That-
I am speaking to the facts
Yeah.
of events.
Yeah, that's okay. I agree.
So, I am lost.
Okay.
After making the first report, I continued following the proceedings, and after,
I issued the second and third report.
that's what you said, doctor?
Yeah.
Is that the position?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. Now, doctor, I want to finish this thing about. I'm taking you back to your colleges of medicine in South Africa. In your terminology, you are admitted to the colleges of South Africa upon graduation. Is that how you use it?
Yes, that is right.
So, in other words, you study, you pass, and when you pass, you are admitted to be a member of the colleges of medicine of South Africa.
That's right, my lord.
And you say you told this court that when you pass, you are published on the official website of the colleges.
Immediately after the exams.
And those who graduate are also published in what they call the admission journal, the journal of admission.
Now that one I am not very conversant with.
I shall
The rest
refresh,
of the
I shall
yes.
refresh your mind.
Yeah.
When you graduate, was your name published in a journal like this?
That's right, my lord.
So this is the journal where people who have qualified and graduated are published.
That's right, my lord.
And doctor, for you, you graduated in which admission ceremony? I know the terms are a bit confusing.
Okay. Yeah.
But in their language, when they say admission ceremony, it's the equivalent of graduation ceremony in our ordinary setting, right?
Right. Yes.
So for you, you graduated in which admission ceremony?
The one of 2005.
Was that December 2005? Because your colleges, I am instructed, has two graduations, January and December. You remember? If you don't, it's okay.
My lord, I remember we did our exams around May.
So you graduated in the second, in the last cohort.
So we did
Yeah,
our exams
2005.
in around May, and immediately after that, after our exams,
Yes.
our names were on the college website.
So I'm first going by your particulars because I want this course to verify that what you are saying is accurate. Let's share the screen. IT, please. The search engine. Go to ordinary document. Doctor, do you know how to find your name on that website? The particulars?
Uh,
You don't know.
if I'm given time, I'll always find them a lot.
You don't remember how you found those who failed. So you type in CMSA, my road standing for College of Medicine, South Africa. Let's go to the website. Doctor, I want you to follow through. You type it in full or you go down and look for it. Type in colleges, medicine.
Yeah.
Browse down. Type in colleges of medicine of South Africa. Is that one? Down. So go to open the website. Click on the first. Let's be patient. You type it in again. Last time we had issues with it. Who knows how to connect our phone? Just go. Yeah, type in Google there. Colleges, that one, Professor. Yes. Enter. Try the first one. Give it time, don't overthink. Internet is slow. Share my on the internet. We can access it on anything, including phones, including what, but that computer in last time. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I can share because I have shared even during Zoom here. Use my Wi-Fi. Try out. Let me write it down. But it has never been put there. So read for you. Is it connected? Right. The judiciary wants you once you go to work and not to be on the internet, will be deliberately restricted.
But now yours.
Yes. Yes. It works. Begin and fresh. Settings on my phone. Anything you use will work, including my logic. If we could be connected like last time, saves. Was it this one or something else?
What if they refresh that?
Maybe you start afresh. Doesn't. Already brought another in. Avoidance of doubt. Internet. Okay. Just a minute. Extremely good. So you go in the search on the website. Yes. Three things I've not told you. Kindly. Know what we are kindly. Know what we are telling you. I will request you to speak to the phone. It's very difficult. Even the one who studied you see. Okay? Open that PDF preview. That's the graduation month. Dr. Ndua, which course did you graduate in?
I did diploma of forensic medicine of South Africa.
So let's go slowly until we find forensic medicine. Go slowly. Slowly. And now you start going slowly until you find forensic. Allow us to read. Let's go. Let's go. Costa. Yeah, you continue. Slowly, slowly, so that we read. Let's go. Take by take. Go. Go. Let's go to all the way to page 15. Let's go. Next page, 16. Forensic, where is that? Yes. So yours is a diploma in forensic medicine, and we recognize you there. Isn't you are the last one? You recognize yourself?
From here,
You can
see
come.
very clear.
You can come
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
That is better.
Yeah. Uh-huh. This
So-
is our group.
So that is the evidence to show that you graduated, isn't it?
Right.
And you can even recognize your classmates.
Right.
I think 3 of them are Ugandans. Actually, 4
4
are Ugandans.
Before I mentioned
So who do you recognize you graduated with?
Dr. Barungi,
Hmm?
Dr. Kariemenya.
Those two passed on, are those that passed on?
That's right.
Mhm.
Dr. Nsereko Mukasa.
That one is still alive.
Yes. And myself.
So now that we have seen evidence that you graduated, I request IT to go back to the search engine. Type in, we are now searching the person that you have, that's Dr. Mutumba. So you type in transactions. The year is 2012.
That's right.
2012. Let's search. Twenty 13, sorry. He joined in 2012, so he should be graduating in 2013. So let's look for him in the January to June graduation cohort. Open that January. Yes. My Lord, we are opening the graduation manual for January 2013.
Sorry, my lord, I stand to be corrected, but what I got from Mr. Mvua that Malay failed in 2012. This is the year. That is his evidence, my lord. 2012, not 2013.
Yes.
But the insinuation was that he did not pass the exams, he failed and did not qualify.
Yeah.
In 2024.
No,
So-
even
so-
then,
So whether he failed in 2012 or 2013, the insinuation was that he was not qualified. At least that's the evidence.
actually, my Lord, the report we are dealing with, as of this year, 2026, Mr. Mvua is very categorical that none of his colleagues is a forensic pathologist.
So I think
As
it
of
is-
2026.
I think it is in order for us to see if indeed Mr. Dr. Mukumba is not qualified, whether in 2012 or 2013.
So, so you will scroll this manual all the way up to page 20. Take all that. Page 20. You go under diploma in forensic medicine. Diploma in forensic. Is that page 20? Yeah, again. Diploma in forensic medicine. What page is that? Yeah. There. Take it up a little bit and enlarge it. Expand it. Let it first go up. Doctor, are you able to see that this website? Are you able to see?
That's right, my lord.
Do you recognize Mr. Malay William Mutumba
That's right.
as the
That's right.
okay? So, other than Dr. Malay, are you able to recognize his colleagues with whom he went with from Uganda? Let's begin from the first one.
Yes.
You recognize the first one.
Right.
Who is that?
Biaruhanga Moses.
Was he not part of this cohort?
That's right.
Okay. Let's go to that one, Sam Karundi. You recognize him?
Right.
Was he not part of the cohort?
He was.
Actually, Sam Karundi is, by the time you retired, he was your senior.
That's right.
He's a senior what?
Consultant.
Consultant. Then you go, which other Ugandan do you recognize apart from those three?
Could it be enlarged a bit?
You can go by those three. Those are publicly known. I also want to look at the graduation manual on page 20, confirm what is in the manual is exactly what you see on the website.
Yes, that's right.
Please don't move the screen.
Have we confirmed that Procedural is on? Have we confirmed that? Is Procedural on?
It's off,
I'm not yet connected. I think he was waiting first to go through this thing.
then we go back. I think this is sufficient. Yes, one. Now we can go back. Hold it, hold it. Probably before we go back, because my lord of the internet problem. Now, doctor, before the IT person goes,
Mr. Morgan, I can't repeat this evidence because the A1 is not on. Is she? It's not on.
okay, my lord.
Uh,
If she has gone off, let's.
I don't know at what stage she went for. You might have to repeat
Just when they
We
change
can
the
ask.
network.
We can ask.
when they change the network. So that means you have to
I shall repeat.
disconnect.
My lord, are they
Recording in progress.
Are they able to tell us from where they have lost us? So that I repeat.
From the time you change
Switch
network,
to the network.
Okay.
so you need to from the beginning.
So we are repeating, Dr. Nduwa, we are repeating because the Zoom was disrupted. And also A1 didn't follow. We went to your university website and you were able to confirm that you exist in what you call the admission manual, which means the graduation manual.
That's right.
Use the mic.
Yeah, that's right.
And you are able to find your name.
That's right.
We have also gone to the year 2013, and we have been in position to find that Dr. Male William Mutumba graduated in that year.
That's right.
Graduated with which course? In which course?
The same course.
Which one?
Diploma in Forensic Medicine of the College of Forensic Pathologists of South Africa.
And in addition to Dr. Male William Mutumba, which other Ugandans with whom we went are you able to identify from the list of graduation?
Dr. Kalungi Sam and Dr. Byaruhanga.
Now, during your cross-examination previously, you told this court that if you were afforded the website, you are in position to check and show this court that Dr. Mare failed. Are you still interested in demonstrating to this court how your colleague failed?
My Lord, I think what I said was very clear.
Mr. Morgan, How long has it?
No, my
It's
lord,
been-
the next 2 minutes. Actually, it could even.
It's been called for
The reason I'm asking this question is so that we see if doctor needs him and we discharge him. So, doctor, without us wasting God's time, are you still interested in you using the website before he goes to show
No.
this court how your colleague failed?
Yeah.
Are you or you are not?
I just want to explain. I don't need the website for my explanation.
So you don't need him.
I don't need the website. Yeah, I don't need it.
Okay. My road you can close, then I
Are you allowing court to proceed on your internet or he has
No.
to shift?
You can switch back to your. No, I
Very generous.
Even if it's the same, it's also the government.
my road will proceed.
Thank you so much.
Doctor, how long is this diploma? In terms of duration.
This diploma is a 9 months diploma course.
9 months.
Yeah.
So since you graduated the 25, when did you join or start the course?
Recording in progress.
My lord, we started this course around October 2004.
October 2004. Just for your comfort, because of what you caused here. Prosecution went to all the way up to Mulani. And I have a letter of initial letters recommending these your colleagues to join this course. Do you know, since you say you are the course coordinator, do you know when they started their program?
Hmm.
And that is Dr. William Mare Mutumba and his colleagues that he has identified.
I don't have the month
You don't know
off
when
head.
they started?
No, off head.
Mm.
But of course, if I looked in my records,
But which year?
they started in 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
And you don't have an idea of the month.
No, I don't have
You
a
don't
month.
have an idea whether it was in the January or December cohort?
I don't. Oh, I don't clearly remember.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair, doctor. Now, doctor, you are the course coordinator. Would you expect somebody who enrolled in 2012 to graduate in 2012?
Yeah, depending on when they did that, the exams.
This one you remember?
Yes.
This one you remember?
Yes, if they did the December exams,
Yes.
then I would have expected them.
Graduate
Their result to be out
I'm
in
talking about,
2012. Yes.
My lord, I'm talking about graduation. You have already told this
Yeah.
court, graduation means you have passed exams and admitted to the colleges.
That's
So when would you expect the person who joined 2012 to graduate?
they would graduate in 2012, my lord.
2012.
Depends on when they sat for the exams. I am very sure, my lord, this group sat the exams in 2012.
Which month? Since you are very sure,
Yeah.
to use your words,
Yes.
when did they sit exams?
I don't remember.
But you are very sure, Dr. Nzua.
He's sure about the year.
Yes.
You are sure
Yeah,
about the
sure
year.
about
Yes.
the year.
You're sure about the year.
That's right, my
Are
lord.
you also sure that they should have graduated in 2012?
That's right, my lord.
What makes you sure?
My lord,
Let's say
as
that
we need to write what they.
a person,
I will repeat myself, Mr.
a person who graduated in 2012,
My lord, who enrolled?
a person who enrolled in 2012 would graduate in 2012, depending on when they sat for their exams. That's what I have. Then I am very sure that this group sat their exams in 2012, but I am not then that is there.
But you are not sure of the month.
That's right, my lord.
So, this university has two schedules.
That's right.
Can you tell court the schedules for exams? For which month and which month?
To the best of my knowledge, we had exams. There used to be June, there used to be April, May exams, and November, December exams.
So if somebody sat the November, December exam, when would they graduate?
That month, the graduation is usually, my lord, the graduation is usually immediately after you have passed. But the enrollment takes time into the colleges. I think these two are what council is confusing.
So now, how would you get onto the website and into that journey? On enrollment or upon graduation?
Yeah. Here is upon enrollment in the journal and on the website.
Upon enrollment.
That's right.
So, if somebody enrolled in January, from your understanding, when that person passed exams? If somebody enrolled, my lord, January 2013, when that person have passed exams?
That person would have passed the November, December exams
Of which year?
of 2012.
When you fail the November, December exams, is there even the remotest possibility that you will be enrolled in January the subsequent year?
I don't know, but I don't
But
think.
you are the course coordinator. We are
Right.
going by your CV, sir. You even said you talked to these people.
That's right, my
You
lord.
can't, my lord, you can't have a selective memory when it comes to blackmail, and then when it comes to
Mr.
My
Morgan,
lord,
I don't
objection,
think that.
objection, my lord.
okay, I withdraw it. I withdraw it. I withdraw it. Yes, let's save time. I withdraw it.
So if someone fails the November,
And I
December
apologize.
exam, if someone fails the November,
I'm not the
December,
one who told him to lie.
Mr. Morgan,
Please.
let us
He's the one-
speak at here.
He's
Please,
the one
let's
provoking.
not point fingers at each
Yeah,
other.
it's
Let Mr. Morgan.
must of lie.
So if someone fails the November, people are like they had wasps for breakfast. Let us calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him
Let
relax.
us
My
calm
lord,
down and
me, whatever I'm asking came from his witness. Those are not my words.
if someone fails the November, December 2012 exams, you think it is unlikely?
Yeah. It's unlikely for that person to be enrolled a month or two later. My Lord, point of clarification. I am not a
Please.
member of the board there.
You,
So I
you,
don't
you
know.
said you know who failed in that college and who passes. This was
That's
wrong.
right.
You
My
want to
group.
withdraw your position that you know you are acquainted with, you are in the capacity of knowing who passes and who fails in that college.
My Lord, I spoke the truth and I stand by it. And what I said was this, that after this group went and sat the exams, results were on the website. Actually, 2 of the 5 failed that first exam. So whatever you do after you failed, maybe to have a retake or what, I do not know. So just plain
So
as
Dr.
that.
Nzua, when you impeached the credit of Dr. Malay as a person who is not a forensic pathologist, were you indicating a statement of fact or guesswork? It is in your report.
My Lord, I said to the best of my knowledge, I didn't know he was a forensic pathologist, that he went and sat these exams again or whatever to be on the website.
So
I
when
didn't
you
know.
said this man failed exams, were you speaking from a point of knowledge or blackmail?
Yes, from a point of knowledge.
What was the basis for your knowledge?
Immediately after the exam, successful candidates are published for that exam. And that time, only 3 candidates out of the 5 appeared. At that time,
You wanted this court to give you an opportunity and you requested for it to demonstrate to it on the website to show that Dr. Malay failed. Can you do it now?
I cannot go back to 2012.
We have gone there ourselves.
2012 to look at the results of the successful candidates for that particular exam.
Why
The
can't
one-
you go back? Doesn't the website exist, Dr. Nzua?
It does.
So what is your incapacity? Internet, phone,
No, no,
computer?
no.
What is your incapacity?
That's not the point, my lord. The point is that that particular information, I've not, I don't know if it is present right now.
You don't know.
If it is present, because I've not looked for it again since that time.
You were in this court, doctor, and you even had a break. And you were making very strong statements against your profession.
My Lord, I think the witness has answered that question. So if my colleague is enlisting another answer and another answer.
Dr. Nzua, I want to offer you what, in my opinion, is the last opportunity to exercise your professional courtesy, your colleague. Now that you have established these unequivocal facts, do you regret your remarks against your professional colleague at this point in time?
My lord,
Do you regret?
no, all I can say is that I did not even know that he was a forensic pathologist until I saw it on this website.
The question is, as a professional, now from where you stand, do you regret your remarks against Dr. Male William Mutumba?
I am sorry, not the incompetence.
No, as to his not being
Not
a qualified practitioner, practitioner.
Now that I know,
Mm-hmm.
all I can say is that I am sorry I said that particular statement because I did not know.
Dr. Nzboa, during your service government. Did it come to your knowledge how seniority in government service is determined?
Yes.
How is it determined?
One, by age,
Age.
seniority.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, what do you mean by age?
Somebody who is older than you, okay, who has joined the service.
Yeah, now there is a difference. We want you to be clear.
Okay.
Are you talking about age in terms of joining service or age in terms of when you were born?
Yeah. Age in terms of when you join the service.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes. Age in terms of when you joined service and what else?
The time you got your qualifications and other qualifications. That's also an important thing, I know.
Okay. Fair enough. Doctor, we saw here that Dr. Mare Mutumba joined in 1984.
He became a doctor.
He became a doctor.
Yeah.
He became a doctor in 1984.
Yeah.
By that time, you had not, I believe, even joined medical school. You having joined in 1990.
I was in senior 5, my lord.
You were still a student
Yes.
of HSC.
Yes.
Between the two of you, going by the yardstick of length of service, which you call age, who is more senior?
My lord.
The answer should be clear and precise.
No, it's not that clear. Because I became a pathologist
Dr.
before
Ntua, I will
Mali.
traverse all the way.
Yeah.
For now,
Okay.
I am asking using the yardstick of age.
Yeah, he has asked about age.
Age.
Let us first use
Age.
the-
Yeah.
There can be 100 factors. Based on that, who is more senior than the other?
My lord, maybe I need clarification. Senior in what?
In medical practice.
General medical practice?
Please don't ask me questions.
No, I need clarification.
So
I'm just,
based on age,
yeah,
how is Dr. Mali senior?
yeah. In terms of age,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, joining service.
Mm.
I don't know when he joined the medical public service. I do not know when he joined the public service. But as for qualifications as a doctor, he is senior to me in as far as he qualified earlier than me as a medical doctor.
Both of you retired as consultants, correct?
That's right.
Same rank.
Well, I suppose.
You don't know, are there categories of consultants?
My lord, I did interview him. I didn't even know he's a consultant. He retired as a consultant.
So meaning that you don't even know the particulars in terms of your working relationship with Dr. Mali.
Uh,
By the time you retired, you didn't know his rank in service.
I cannot confirm that.
This is not the first report that you critique Dr. Mali's work, is it?
This is not the first, my lord.
So even when you are critiquing him before, you did not know his rank.
My lord, I said I don't remember.
Omuyo obulizo obuteera kyalero kino atugamirize nahondera ebikwataganya hamusango guno omulekalo lwamateeka luno okuruga ali ebika ebyo bihandiikibwa ambeho hoona nahatuna akatandika kuhondera okuruga ali omugenzi yafeeriire kandi okurugiya hali ebapurasi amakuure kikagambibwa nti omugenzi akafa n'amasasi agaha mutwe aikere nahondera abamuhala bahiwa obujulizi okuruga obwire obwo yanandira abamuhala bahiwa obujulizi n'okwikaala obwire yakoliire ekihandiiko kye onyegerwa nomyegerwa byateirwe harukaara lwabahiwa obujulizi ab'olubaju olukutonganira abanyegerwa nabo akaba nahondera kandi ino kikabaho obu atakakozere ekihandiiko ekyakozire ekihandiiko kye ekyakabiri nekyakasatu bikarugiirwa hali okumanyisibwa okwakaba atungire okuba natandikiraho okukora omusango guno baitu amazima gali atatunge okuragirwa okundi okuruga hali abanyamuteeka b'olubaju olutunganirizi lw'abanyegerwa kandi ekizibiti kya olubaju lwa gavumenti ekyenamba 29 kikoleka nti ekihandiiko ekyokusaba ekyamuhairwe baitu kandi ekihandiiko kino kikaba kitalinaho naali kikumukugira kandi obwemazire kuhondera byona byahondera ebizeeni bibaho akahambirizibwa okukora ekihandiiko ekyakasatu kuno omusomero lino ly'abadaktari eya South Africa ali basomiire bahandikibwa bamazire kuhika ebikaguzo nibo babaturukya hantimbe empote z'ensi yoona nomu bitabo eby'itendekero lino uwe akajwekwa omwaka gw'2005 kandi obwo bakozere ebizaamu bamazire ekora ebizaamu eby'omwezi ogwakataano kandi akajwekwa ebyo omukwezi gw'12 okw'omwaka nigwo gumu omukitabo kino mukimuhala ebitabo bino eky'omwaka 2013 ekiri n'ebintu ebikwatagana okuruga mu mwezi ogwokubanza okuva omwezi gw'omukaaga koleka nti omunyoro Dr. Male Mutumba agambaho nti akagwe bigezo ebikaguzo mazimako akabamu hali abajwekerwe omwaka ogwo kandi ahamu n'abantu abandi ka Daktari Karongi Sam na Daktari Byaruhanga okusoma kuno twara obusomi bw'obusomi omwezi 9 kandi bakatandika okuruga nka mu 10 okw'omwaka gwa 2004 daktari ono Male akatandika omwaka gwa 2012 baitu takwijuka omwezi hali yatandikire abantu bano abasomere na Daktari Male banyakuba bekalire ebigezo eby'omwaka
kumi n'ebiri baitu ekyatakukumya mwezi ki. Kandi ettendekero lino ligira ebizaamu bikola ebikaguzo eby'omwezi ogwakana n'ogwakataano gundi ogw'ekumi na gumu n'ogw'ekumi n'ebiri. Hanyuma yeke babahandiika ababa bahikire ebizaamu bebahandiika ha ntimbe ensi yona neerolera baitu weha busumi obwo daktari ono wekaire nagambaho atamulolemu kandi kyanguhire muno nti omuntu atahikire omwezi ogwo omwaka ogwo nti bakanyotera kumuhandiika mubahikire bebahandikire omukwezi okwabandize. Kandi mu magezi ge agakumara kurungi aize nakimanya kurungi kandi nakimanyira kimu nti daktari ono tali omu hali abadaktari abekwaguzibwaho abo ebyokuferwa abantu baba bafiire batetegerezibwe batatali twikire nti aina akusaba okuganyirwa okurora nti daktari ono akulabyamu amaiso baitu ekyomukabeere nti akaba atakumanya. Akimanyire kimu nti habaho abantu nibasinga ali bagenzi baabo kandi kino biyira akasumi kugamba nti obusumi bw'omuntu atandikireho kukora ebyaba nakora kandi orundi nogwire hali yajwekeirwe daktari ono okumanya nti we akatandika akora nka daktari okuruga omwaka gwa 1984 kandi obo wena akyali mu kilasi musiya ya kataano kikuba nikimanyisa nti mukuruho haliwe aina obukugu bwingi mu bya daktari okumusinga baitu bona bakahumura hamu yonka takumanya obwire obwo hali bahumulire obukulu bwa daktari ono aba buliki kandi kandi tutegeeze nti tigulibandize mulindu tigulikumulugo gwokubanza okuforafoora ebihandiiko ebikozere daktari male.
So how much would you ordinarily charge? Did you use to ordinarily charge for postmortems when you worked as a pathologist?
Oh, my lord. Postmortems, depending on which one. My lord, we have postmortems which are at the request of Uganda police done in the city mortuary, and those are free. You don't charge any money for them. My lord, there are also postmortems done at the request of relatives of the deceased when you are consulted in your private capacity and that the fee ranges.
Those are the only two categories?
To the best of my knowledge. Oh, maybe,
So-
my lord, a third one, exhumations,
No.
inquests.
You're
Yeah,
on postmortem.
no, sometimes inquests involve postmortems. Inquests involve postmortems.
So the third category is
Inquests.
when there is an inquest.
Yes, and that when it involves exhumation and so on.
So this you would also charge depending on whether it is police or relatives.
Which one?
The last three categories. The last third category.
Inquests are at the request of a court of law, not relatives. And the courts facilitate us accordingly.
So go back to my question. In the category which you say private requests, how much would you ordinarily charge?
Me as a person,
You as Dr. Nzua.
yes, I'll probably charge, I usually charge
What?
500,000.
Normally 500,000.
That's right, my lord.
Who sets that fee?
That is a fee I set as a pathologist myself.
Where would that money go?
My money, the work I've done, I've been consulted, it will come to me, my lord.
Under what arrangement would you charge private money when you are in government service?
My lord, when it is a private consultation, it's not government work.
And you will still charge that money even when you are using public facilities. Correct?
That's right, I don't have a mortuary at home, my lord.
Do you declare that money to your supervisors?
I would have no grounds to dictate to my supervisors.
Would you receipt for such money received in those circumstances?
Yes, sometimes I would receipt it if the relatives ask for a receipt.
And you would receipt it on official government paper, correct? Even when it is going in your private pocket.
I don't understand that.
Would you receipt it on your private paper or on official government paper?
On my private paper, my lord.
What do you mean by your private paper?
My lord, I have receipts for services rendered.
Those receipts would be in the names of Dr. Nzua and no official capacity, right?
That's right, my lord.
I have a number of receipts here. I shall invite you to look at them. Let's begin with this. Please give to the lawyers. Take a photo. That's the first sample. That receipts were issued by you.
That's right, my lord.
You issued that receipt when?
On 18th August 2015,
To whom?
to a one Ruhezi Patrick, whose telephone number I've been quoted here.
Where's Patrick? For what purpose?
I was required to do a post-mortem on a body that had been brought all the way from Fort Portal, specifically to me.
You did this post-mortem in a public facility, right?
That's right, my lord.
Which facility at Mulago?
I did it in the city mortuary.
How much did you charge?
My lord, for this particular case, I charged 1,800,000.
The receipt you used, was it a private or public receipt?
This was a
Let's
public.
save time.
Yes, this was a public receipt.
Public receipt for what institution?
Makerere University College of Health Sciences.
Did you declare this money? The government?
No, I didn't.
You ate it as an individual?
I didn't eat it as an individual.
I mean, sorry, for lack of a better word, you took it as personal money. It was
I used it.
you.
I used it for processing the tissues for this case.
Dr. Ngoa, since that is your receipt, I'm going to request court to have it on record.
That is okay.
Then I ask you the closing question.
That's fine, my lord.
The Lord will pray to have it in as an example.
And Councillor, wait, that's a copy, my lord.
My Lord, we have electronically availed it today.
The Denmark, one cut. Yes, it's 130.
What's that?
130.
Dr. Ngoa, did you have any legal or administrative basis for you to use public facilities for personal benefit?
Of course, that's not right.
Did you or you did not?
I did not.
You did not. Are you not aware that such conduct is not just unethical, but it also constitutes corrupt practices in government service?
That's not right, my lord. That's not right. Mulago doctors offer private services. There's a whole private wing of the hospital.
Let's go to that.
Yes.
Doctor, this court is interested in knowing whether you have ever acted as an accountant in a private wing of Mulago Hospital.
No, I have not.
Did any of your duties as a pathologist involve collection or receipt of money from the public?
No.
going to give you many ropes today and you choose. So I'm giving you another one to tell this court whether from a point of view at this moment, your heart thinks that what you did in this particular case was ethical, professional, and legal.
Right. It was very ethical. My lord, I
In
was
which
up.
case, in the case of Mwezi,
My lord, in this, by him collecting private money using government receipts. Proceed, doctor.
Yes, my lord. I was approached as an individual.
My question,
Yes.
my question is clear, so that my question is, by you collecting money for your personal benefit using public facilities and resources, do you think it was ethical, professional, and legal?
Absolutely ethical, absolutely professional, okay, and absolutely right, my lord.
You have already told this court you had no legal basis, so I will leave it at that, doctor. Have you heard of something called rigor mortis?
That's right, my lord.
What is it?
My lord,
Is it the physiological process where a body's muscles progressively stiffen and lock in place after death?
that's right.
so it's the physiological.
Process where the body's muscles progressively stiffen and lock in place after death. I'm correct.
Yeah, my lord, I want to make it simple.
Am I correct?
No,
Don't worry. Leave me with my complicated line. Just tell court whether that is correct or not.
The muscles lock in place. That's what I wanted to correct. To a simple person, stiffening of the body after death.
Don't go, I'm not simple. This court is not simple.
No,
So
okay.
just confirm whether my definition is correct or not. We shall ask
Yeah,
questions for simple.
that's okay. Yeah. I will concur with him on that. Yes.
Okay. Now, professionally, this process is determined by manually testing the flexibility of the body's joints. Am I correct?
That's right. That's right.
And through this manual manipulation, the pathologist gently attempts to flex and extend the various joints of the body as part of the process of determining rigor mortis.
That's right, my lord.
In other words, medically speaking, you can't watch from a distance and determine presence of rigor mortis. Can you?
No, my lord.
You have to physically touch the body, right? To establish rigor mortis. Correct?
That's not always true, my lord. That's not always true.
Is there any medical way of conclusively establishing rigor mortis without physically examining the body?
My lord, you can see rigor mortis even from a distance.
You can use your eyes.
That's right.
By looking at what?
Looking at the body.
Other than the body. And you establish rigor mortis by, for example, watching photographs.
Yes, my lord, you can.
How do you establish whether the muscles are flexible or locked in through photographic examination?
My lord, that depends on the circumstances of the death and the photographs you are given.
I'll ask you to answer my question, please.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying.
My question is how? Very deliberate.
Oh, yeah, I can.
There will discuss how you look at photos and establish that that body in the photograph was stiff and there was rigor mortis.
Yeah, my lord, the body stiffens after death. If somebody is alleged to have hanged himself, and then the body is cut down, and there are several pictures of that body. For instance, when the arms are stiff like this, when you know that if somebody hanged himself, the hand should be down, facing, by pulled down by gravity. When you see the hands as in a picture or multiple pictures stiff like this, then you say these hands are in rigor mortis. If the hip is flexed in an abnormal position, you say that knee, that hip was in rigor mortis. But yes, from photographic interpretation, you can say that.
Dr. Nsua, do I understand you to mean that when you find a body in the posture with hands like this, I'm using exactly the posture I used, that body is supposed to have been hung?
No, my lord, I'm just giving an example.
That's not what he said.
I'm just giving an example where you can tell rigor mortis. If, for instance, you are told this man hanged himself, my lord, I can give another example.
No, please. I just thought a simple clarification.
Okay,
Don't
okay,
digress.
no, okay. I'm not digressing, but just answering your question.
Two examples.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, doctor, is there any cause of death that can occur and rigor mortis never happens?
Uh, because rigor mortis is a natural process after death. So if there are any circumstances where it never happens, they do not know.
You don't know of anywhere it does not happen.
I don't know.
So I will be correct to say rigor mortis will always occur regardless of the cause of death.
As I said, I don't know.
You are,
If there are any exceptions.
you are the expert before court.
That's it.
Yeah.
Circumstances where there are
My
exceptions
lord.
to rigor mortis.
An expert in this is not God. He doesn't know everything.
I am happy you acknowledge that. I am very happy, doctor. You acknowledge that fact. By any chance, have you ever practiced as a scene of crime officer?
No, my lord.
By any chance, would you be a forensic photographer?
No, my lord.
By any chance, are you a forensic imaging practitioner?
No, my lord.
Your role as a doctor or pathologist does not involve taking photographs, does it?
My lord, sometimes I take photographs when I do my postmortems. Sometimes I take photographs when I read my slides.
Are you trained in photograph taking?
No, I'm not, my lord.
So your skills in dealing with photographs are not expert skills. They are as ordinary as any other person with the camera.
That's right, my lord.
You looked at the pictures of Henry Katanga, did you?
That's right, my lord. You disclosed them, my lord. You disclosed them.
You don't have that fact. You can only speak to the fact that they were produced to you.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
From looking at those photos, would you, from a professional point of view, tell whether they were in a state of rigor mortis or not?
Oh, that particular one. Those particular photos, no, you could not tell.
The reason you could not tell is because you could not establish rigor mortis. You needed to examine the actual body for you to form a professional opinion on that matter, correct?
I think that's not right, my lord.
What is not right again?
My lord, relevant photos to establish rigor mortis or absence of it were not provided to me.
Now I'm specifically looking at asking about those available to you. They were not sufficient because for you to establish whether or not Henry Katanga was in a state of rigor mortis. At that time those photos were taken, for example, you needed to have examined the physical body.
Oh, that's right.
Do you acknowledge that a person who examines the body is professionally well placed to make certain conclusions, as opposed to one who reviews literature and photographs.
That's right.
I wrote that in it.
Kukebera kwa bafu kusasuzibwa sente okusigikira ku mulingo kuba kusabirwemu kakusangwa kuba kusabirwe ekitongole kya polisi kandi kukoleirwe mu lyahuro erya gavumenti aho kibasasuza baitu kakusangwa kuba okusaba kukozerwe abenganda z'omugenzi aho omuntu aba nasobora kusasuzibwa ensimbi eza daktari akumukoraho aba atekerize kandi omulingo ogundi ogubakebera kuba okwekaguza okufa okuba nikwetagisa okuzikura omutumbi. Kali kino kiba kisabirwe olukalo lw'amateeka kandi baba balina okuheereza lundi okukonyera abantu abakikola kino. Obwaba akikirirwe omuntu habuntu asasuze sente okuruga ku mitwalo 5 okusigikira nk'okwaba abwine kandi zino esente guno omuhendo niwe wenka gweteeraho we nka daktari. Kuno okusasuza sente kuno atugambire tikiina hali kikutwa amateeka ga gavumenti bona kandi akaba akikoraga nakolera mu bikwato ebya gavumenti gamba nka marwaro gamba nka mulago era lya mulago olundi eryahuro lyemitumbe erya mulago kandi nti sente zino aizire naziheeraho ebihandiiko kakusangwa aba owaba nakora aba agimusabire kandi obundi bibaho ebikwatana haliwe nk'omuntu. Ebiro kwezi 18 kwezi kwa 8 mwaka 2015 kahenze kihandiko ekikoleka sente hali omunyoro omukwezi Patrick kandi ono akabasabire okukeberwa ku mutumbi ogu yaleesere okuruga mu kishokeke kya Procedural lundi ekitweka Toro yaija mpaka mu lyahuro lya era lino ekote lya mulago kandi hamulundi guno akasasuza emiliyoni emu n'emitwalo 8 kandi ekihandiko kino ekikole kya sente ezasasurirwe kikabaho amabara aga ekicweka kino ekya gavumenti ekya mulago kandi amazima nti akuura akaba nahika mu mulingo gwona okuba nakozesa ebihandiko bino habwokuba ekicweka kino era lino lya mulago lina akacweka kamu akagendwamu abantu akatali akatakurwa gavumenti kandi badaktari bakorayo muno emirimu yabo kandi basasuza sente mukacweka kano kandi we takabaho gamuntu weena akwataniza ensimbi mu irwaro lino kandi emirimu ye mazimako etabaho ekatabimu ekintu kyona ekikwatagana n'okutunga lundi okuheereza ensimbi ahantu hoona baitu mazima gali nti akahika muno omukintu ekyakozere obwo nasatuza zino ensimbi omuyero batureke kandi kakuba amagufa g'omuntu gakwatira mu kicweka ekimu kino ekintu bakyetegereza okuluga mu kusika roli okusembezayo amagufa g'omuntu kandi kiba kitagenda kulungi awo nobetegereza nti omubiri gw'omuntu gulina nkukarambaire kandi kino ekintu kikiri kyangu kurora olihara kiba kikwetagisa okuba haidi n'omutumbi olundi osobola kukyetegereza nabwo norora ebisisani okusigikira omulingo omuntu aba afiire n'okusigikira nk'okwafiire gamba gakuba omuntu aba yenigire osobola kukyetegereza ngokuba emikono ye balina okwina kuba bwe betali mu kicweka nk'ekyo kiba nikimanyisa nti eina mulingo ekarambaire kandi amazima gali kiyangwire kuba nti aliyo okufa kwona okukaletaho okukarambara kw'omubiri baitu we sakabahoga mukulu w'ekicweka ekikola ebyoho emisango olundi okuba omutezi w'ebisisani ebyabafu olundi omukozi w'ebisisani ebyabafu emirimu y'ekadakitaali tekabamuga kutera ebisisani okuyaho ngu akusobola kutera ebisisani obwaba nayekoora okukebera omufu weena owabatungire nk'omuntu kandi tatendekere okutera ebisisani baitu aliko omuntu oli weena abaina akakoma kakalimiza katera ebisisani nk'okwakusobola kutera ekisisani ebisisani by'omugenzi Henry akabirora baitu akaba takusobola kugumya omuti gukaba omutumbi gukarambaire baitu ekigambo bya nti kikwere kirungi kakuba yabaire we wenyini arozere omutumbi kandi omuntu arozere omutumbi aina obusobozi bw'amaani muno okuba nasobola okukoraho ekihandiiko kurungi muno okusinga asomere kusoma ebintu ebimuhairwe.
Doctor, when you examine the body, you as forensic pathologist, when you examine the body, are your observations opinions or facts?
Both, my lord.
What constitutes factual observations?
My lord, an example is an abrasion on the skin. When you see an abrasion on the skin,
so I would be correct to say I'll be correct to say that all that can be physically observed constitute facts.
That's right, my lord.
Would I be correct to say that opinions are as to the interpretation of the factual observations?
That's right, my lord.
can facts be reviewed by any person in the absence of the subject of observation?
Yes, my lord.
Tell court how you can be in position to do that. That you are observing this microphone and you make facts. The microphone is taken away, but another person can still observe the facts about the microphone.
My lord, if this microphone was photographed and then given to another person, the photo given, and asked, what is this in the photograph? This person would have all the reason to say that is a microphone.
Good.
That's a fact.
Doctor, what would the photograph constitute in medical terms? Would it constitute the primary or auxiliary evidence? What would you regard as the principal evidence between the photo and the microphone?
I don't think that question, my lord.
In medical terms, you have a distinction between, say, the photograph and the item photographed in as far as weight and attributes.
No, my lord. We don't, there's no weight attached or the item.
So you consider the item and the photograph of the same level.
That's right, my lord.
Do photographs have any known limitations to, in terms of
Yes, of course.
accuracy?
Yes, of course, they have no limitations.
They have known limitations.
That's right.
Dr. Tell of court the limitations. But they are known.
Some photos are blurred. You cannot see them correctly.
Yes.
You cannot see the things clear.
What else?
That's a limitation. Resolution. You may not resolve some of those photographs. Open, you need to see it more clear.
No. Photographs which are printed. Let's go by printed photographs. So that we limit on that.
Oh. Yeah,
And
So
yeah,
resolution does not apply to a hard copy photograph.
that's right.
the resolution is when you're trying to open it, it's not open. No, let's go by those that are printed. Zooming.
My lord, also hard photographs, the hard copies. You cannot make a PowerPoint presentation using the hard
Observation.
copies. Yeah.
Doctor, mine is limited to
Okay.
limitations in terms of
Hard copies.
interpretation.
Oh, okay, that's not hard. If you say yeah.
Anything else?
I think it will depend on the particular circumstance. To depend on
Do photographs have shadows? Is there a possibility that photographs can have shadows?
That's right, they may have shadows, yes.
Where there are shadows, will you, as the person interpreting, have form a proper opinion?
My lord, depends on what is being photographed. That will depend on what is being photographed.
Any item in which photograph there is a possibility of a shadow.
Yeah, but my my lord, if my interest is to see his face, and then there's a
And my
shadow
face
somewhere,
has a shadow. And my face has a shadow. Will you form a clear interpretation of my face?
if it's a shadow of something else on it,
Shadows can be from anything.
that's right.
It can even be from my face itself, but the angle from which you are taking has a shadow reflection. Will that still, won't that impact or affect your capabilities for observation and interpretation?
Yes, my lord, that's what I'm saying. It depends on my area of interest, what I want in that photograph.
Look, I'm using your example for clarity. You used my face,
Precisely, yes.
and I've said my face has a shadow. Won't that affect your capacity for accurate interpretation?
Yes, if I am, yes.
If you are,
Yeah.
so you are saying yes, if
If that shadow has obstructed what I'm looking for.
So, doctor, what is medically reviewed? Are they observations of fact or opinions?
Both, my lord.
If two experts made observation of the same subject, one examined the actual subject and another the photograph, which of those two, professionally speaking, is treated to make the best observation?
My lord, that depends on the observations and opinions of the two, but more importantly, the reasons given thereof of the opinions.
what are we writing? The question is that if two experts made observations of the same subject, one saw the subject and the other saw the photograph, the more accurate one is,
Yes.
the more accurate would depend on
The observations made, the opinions expressed, but more importantly, the basis, the medical and scientific basis of making those observations and those conclusions.
So if two experts made observations of the same subject, one saw the subject, another saw the photograph, the more accurate observations would depend on the observations made, the opinions, and more importantly, the scientific basis of making those observations and conclusions.
That's it.
Scientific basis. Would you believe an expert who does not know the source of information he makes reference to in his observation?
Can you clarify that?
No clarification, my lord. No, I can only ask again, my lord. I can't clarify. I can only put the question again. Dr. Mvua,
Yes.
would you believe an expert Who gives an now? Don't talk about judicial review. There, we in this court knows it already, and we are not requiring for it. You will answer specifically to review of professional opinions.
Yes,
Which ones are those?
my lord, I may not quote an exact one.
So, do you know any now?
My lord,
Do you or you don't?
I'll give an example.
Please, do you know of any now?
If he says he'll give an example.
My lord, I will ask for examples.
That he knows.
I will ask for examples, my lord. He either knows or he doesn't. Do you know of any?
Yes, my lord.
Which one? Name it.
For instance, the medical and dental practitioners, the guidelines allow for professional review, allow for a second opinion. We call it a second opinion, and that's a professional review.
Doctor, are there any rules or professional guidelines that provide for peer review of professional reports?
My lord, that's a universal practice. It's a universal practice.
So are there rules or are there rules and professional guidelines that allow for peer review? Or
I am not aware of any rules, but I'm aware of the practice.
The reason I ask for rules, Doctor, so you know, is so this court can know whether to believe or to disbelieve a professional report on grounds that it was not peer reviewed. So is there anything in law that can invalidate an opinion of a profession on account of not having been peer reviewed? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Doctor, in your field, is there a difference between peer review and personal criticism? Are the two one and the same, or they are distinct?
They are different, my lord.
Please tell this court, Doctor, is any of the 3 reports you produced in this court peer reviewed?
No, they were not peer reviewed.
Would you want this court to rely on them, even when they are not peer reviewed?
That's right, my lord.
Did I understand you to say that a report authored by 2 professionals should not be believed by this court because those professionals did not subject it to peer review? Did I get you to mean that?
No, my lord, that's not what I meant.
So this court can still properly believe the report, peer reviewed or not?
That's right. Okay. Yes.
nti obwakebera mu kyombe ebyatawundi ebyacwamu biba by'amazima kandi biba biteekerezo. Amazima okusobola kugarora aha mutumbi hennyini rundi okusobola okugatunga okuruga omu biteekerezo. Kandi ebiteekerezo bino biba ebikusobola amazima ag'omuntu aba atungire. Amazima gasobola kugarukwamu ng'etegerezebwa n'okubwakuba ekyenyini ekikwetegerezebwa ekitaluho gamba kakusangwa rundi omutumbi guba guteire ebisisani mukola yebwa dakitaali ebisisani bitwalibwa nka ekintu kyennyini ekiba nikyetegerezebwa. Ebisisani bibaho ebintu ebimu ebikubikugira katugambe ekisani bwekiba kitakuzooka kulungi tasobola kulungi kyennyini ekikiri kandi olundi nowoba nogezaho kukinyeesa nabwo kisobola kutakuha amazima. Ebisisani bisobola kubaho nk'ekituuro okusigikira omulingo kiba kiteirwe olundi mulingo hali kiba kiteeriirwe gamba kakusangwa okuba buli busobo omuntu haliho ekikusebeekereza aho obutasobola kutunga kulungi amazima g'ekyokuseera. Kandi mu nkola y'abadakitaali okusobola okwetegereza ekintu n'okukola encwamu okurugiira hali ebyo ebiba bikuhaire rundi ekintu kyennyini ekyokwetegereza olundi ebihandiiko ebiba bikozerwe. Kandi nti kakuba abantu babiri bakora encwamu hali ekintu omu nasigikira hali ekintu ekyo kyennyini rundi obutumbi mulingo gakomukubaza hali omutumbi gwomunyoro Katanga kakuba omu nasigikira hali omutumbi olundi omu nasigikira nga hali ebintu ebyasomera olundi nk'ebisisani kikulu muno boona kubaikiriza encwamu yaabo abokuba alina kuba namanya nti buli omu asigikire haki kuba nacwamu nk'okwacwiremu gamba omuntu kakuba omuntu aba nakozesa okumanya baitu ekitali kya buli omu tihali nti buli omu aba namanya. Kandi nti haliyo ebiragiro ebitwala rundi ebiragirira okugarukamu ebihandiiko rundi ebiteekerezo by'abantu abandi abakugu baba bakozere baitu tihaliyo kiragiro kyona ekyamanyire ekikwikiriza rundi ekikwoleka nti ebihandiiko by'abantu abakugu bakozere biina kugarukibwamu abantu abandi bagenzi baabo abali mu nkola niyeemu baitu kyo akimanyire kiri kintu ekikolebwa mu nsi yoona. Kandi kisayo kiragiro kyona ekikulira rundi ekyoleka nk'okusobola kukorakora ekihandiiko ky'omuntu ondi akozere nti habwokuba bagenzi be tibasobole kukirabyamu amaiso rundi kukigarukamu. Okugarukamu ebihandiiko kiri kyokwawukana na hali okukorakora ebihandiiko ebyabantu abandi baba bakozere. Ebihandiiko ebyalesere mu lugalo lw'amateeka muno musawo nekimu ekigarukirwe bulungi ekirabibwemu amaiso abadakitaali bagenzi be baitu akusaba lugalo luno lusobole okuba nirubikoworwaho okutunga encwamu kandi n'ebihandiko ebindi byona ebizeeni bireeta nabyo bisobola kuba nebisirikirwaho okutunga ekikusengulwa.
Doctor, currently, as a pathologist, you know that you make your reports for the consumption of the DPP. I believe you know that.
That's right, my lord.
I have a bit of reports that you have previously authored yourself in other cases. But this is not the first time you appear to testify in a court.
That's right, my lord.
You as a doctor, if any detail is not jotted down in your report, which platform do you have to clarify that which you will not have taken?
In the court of law, when I testify,
So you acknowledge that it is not humanly or practically possible to write everything in a postmortem report.
that's right, my lord.
And that whatever you omit, you can be asked for clarifications in court.
That's right, my lord.
And you also acknowledge that as a professional, it is your findings should not be impeached simply because you never mentioned all the expected information in your report.
My lord,
Would it be correct to
that question,
discredit your professional finding by mere omission or non-inclusion of a specific piece of information in a report? Would that be right?
it depends on the information you have omitted.
Postmortems are authored on standard forms.
That's right.
And you as an expert, you are simply required to fill in the areas provided for.
That's a misconception, my lord.
Is that the requirement?
No, that's not the requirement.
Dr. Ozugbo, if you, from where you stand as a professional, if you feel every blank provision in a standard form, can you be blamed for omitting to include the extra information that is not specifically required in the form?
Yes, you may be blamed.
You can be blamed for not feeling or for not being capable of explaining what is not written. What can you be blamed for?
You may be blamed for not writing what is relevant and what is an important negative in that report.
In this case, you castigate your colleagues for not indicating information on the favoring effect.
That's right, my lord.
There are two, let me just sum out two reports that you have previously offered yourself. And my question is very simple. Can we have that? Might not even me, I will use that. You can have them. I gave you in advance my question, sir. That report is a question. That report is a question itself. But let's say on that time. Take a photograph and I can scan and disclose to you electronically. Please, let's say on that. Let's stop borrowing and save cost time. Give me, I scan, I send to you.
We are raising the concern. It is legitimate.
The concern I know is well noted, but it doesn't help us when lawyers continue borrowing. That's the quarrel, it's not a concern. Right? We have taken the concern.
We raised the concern and it has been noted. Well, what copies are going to be made?
Both those reports deal with gunshot injuries. Do you acknowledge authoring both?
Yeah, my lord, I acknowledge these are my reports.
The first one, you authored it when?
My lord, one of the reports I authored in 2007.
Can you specify the date because it exists?
Yeah, on 14th of November 2007. And another one.
What was the cause of death in that particular one, on 14th November?
My lord, the cause of death was what I call a cardiogenic shock from a gunshot wound.
So in that particular report, the bullet entered the human being. The
That's
body
right.
of the human being.
That's right.
Okay. Put it aside. What the second one? When did you author the second one?
The second report was on the 31st of September of July 2009.
And by Dr. Nzua, by the time you authored that report, 2009, you are already a forensic pathologist.
That's right, my lord.
Did you indicate the beveling effect in that report? Did you or you did not? Please don't get excited. These are simple questions, provide simple answers.
I did not.
You did not.
That's right.
In fact, in none of those reports did you include the details on blackening, on tooth, yes, tooth, and all the other things that you found missing in your colleagues' reports? Can you confirm that?
That's right, my lord.
Dr. Nkoa, for purposes of comparing whether your criticism is well placed or not, I want to place these two reports on record.
That's right. I have no objections.
As prosecution experts, my lord. Beginning, my lord, with the one dated 14th November 2002, and the second one, 31st July 202. 207, my lord, I beg your pardon. 207, my lord, I beg your pardon. 2007. And then the one on 31st July 209. Dr. Nzboa, regardless of the place of entry wound, whether it entered the chest or the leg or the arm or the stomach or the head, they would be sued according to your report. By your report, I mean the one that you entered into the paper. They will always be sued. Right? Is my question clear, or I can repeat? Regardless of the part of the body hit, they would always be sued.
That's not right.
So suit only exists in specific places, right? According to you.
My lord, suit only exists if it is a mere contact wound.
The characteristics that you listed in this code for entry and exit will always exist regardless of the place of the body, of the part of the body that forms entry and exit.
That's right, my lord.
Tubasi daktari aina ebihandiko bingi bingi nawe byazire nakora kandi tuguli muri obuwandize obwakaiso mu bikarora amateeka kandi nti kakuba ekintu kyona kiba tutahandikire kiba nitusobora kugambibwa omu bikarora amateeka kandi amazima gali nti tikyanguhire omuntu okuhandiika buli kintu kyona omu kihandiiko ekyaba akozire baitu kandi nasobora kuba nakibazaho bwaba nahya obujulizi okubingibwa kw'ebihandiiko ebiba bikozerwe tikwina buzima bw'okuba nikusigikira hali ebintu ebimu ebitahandikirwe ebikubazibwabazibwa ebitahandikirwe bitahandikirwe omu kihandiiko ekiheebwa okusanga omuntu abafiire kandi ekihandiiko kyekyo kimanyisibwe nti kikorwa ha mpapura ezisazirweho ez'amateeka betu kandi tikihikire omuntu tikihikire okushera omuntu omusango habwokuba nti ahebirwa ebintu ebimu baitu ti gali mazima omuntu okusobola kumushera omusango kakusangwa ayerwa ebintu ebyamakuru atabihandikire omu kihandiiko muno abakozire ebihandiiko ebimu enyuma aho ebigambirwaho mu bikarura amateeka hariho ebintu ebimu batahandikire gamba nka okwegema kwa magufa rundi okwatika baitu kandi aizire nabacwera omusango nti batabihandikeho batabigambaho kintu kyona baitu kandi nawe mu bihandiiko bye nka bibiri bituboine ekigo kya ebyokwezi 14 omwezi gw'ekumi mwaka 2007 n'ekindi ekya ebiro 31 eky'omwezi gw'omusanju omwaka gwa 2009 ebintu bingi muno ebyabandi batahandiikire mu bihandiiko byakoze eri nawe atabihandiikemu so bisangire nti tibirimu mu bihandiiko bino ebyo byakoze eri kandi habwokuba nti tujja kwetaaga kuyigisaniza ebihandiiko bino so kubifyo nti ebihandiiko bino bifairweyo kandi biri bijja kwabulwa omu kasanduuko ka luka lw'amateeka luno kandi haliho okutasigikira hali esasi etahiire burundi hali turugiire haja tumanye nti halibaho okusigalira omubiri gw'omuntu baitu natale kyagambire nti kino kibaho kakusangwa ekihooya kiba kiri kakusangwa kiba kiri kihooya kya haihi muno.
Doctor, the two reports between the two reports we've tendered here, the confirmed report that each of them is just a single page. Those you author.
Yes, that's right, my lord.
So between your reports and the reports of your colleagues, which one is more detailed?
Their report is apparently more detailed.
I know that at this point we want to begin on a new area that we think should not be interrupted by the lunch break. So we will request that if we took an early lunch now, it will enable us to go through that without interruption in the afternoon. Yes.
It is a lunch break up to 2. So,